Hi everyone, I'm making a quick video. I'm going to share my thoughts on today's budget and what it means for local homeowners in Coulsdon, Purley and the Chipstead area. Now the budget delivered some of the expected housing and tax changes we were thinking it would do, and I think this is more about how we feel than the immediate costs are involved. Now the biggest headline for the housing market is this levy on £2 million homes starting in 2028. If you've got a house that's valued over 2 million, you're going to be paying an extra 2,500 a year, and 5 million will equal 7,500. Now, although this will affect less than 1% of properties, and this is very upper end of the local market, it does send a psychological signal impacting, I think, on how people will feel when they approach properties at this level of the market. Now, unfortunately for landlords, things will get even tougher in 2027, and they will pay more in income tax. Combined with years of extra borrowing, the tighter regulations, I do think more landlords will possibly reconsider their investments, and this will shrink the number of properties there are to let, which could impact obviously rental prices being pushed up again. Now this could affect the first-time buyer market later, as they won't be able to save the money to get into the market. Now council tax re-evaluations for more expensive properties will happen, but from 2028, and it will affect only the upper end of the market. This weirdly could create situations where neighbouring homes are paying very different amounts in tax, which could be interesting. Now, one area of relief is that they're not going to mess around and change stamp duty at the moment. I've got my own thoughts on this, happy to share those later on, but it does mean that we've got some stability back in the market. It was very uncertain around this a month or so ago. Now, if you are looking to make a move in 2026, I'd love to discuss this a bit more with you. I think if you're renting property, you certainly might want to discuss this with your rental agent. My number, as always, is 0208 763 8060. You can drop me an email at hadley@parkandbailey.co.uk. So all in all, I think not as bad as many were expecting for the housing market. There are some aspects of this which will definitely hurt the upper end of the market, but I think the middle part of the market will be just fine. So anyway, speak to you soon. Bye now.